It's been a long time since I did one of these videos because she hasn't uploaded it in over a month. But now she's talking about like a documentary called The Jinx, which I guess was produced by HBO. Now she's talking about HBO. It's like, oh, HBO, it's quite a big channel. Yeah, you're understating it. It's massive. Like, I should be swearing because of how massive it is. Uh, and they have like such these big shows like The Wire, Game of Thrones, and True Blood. I know that you can't really give all the examples, but only Game of Thrones was an appropriate example. I don't know what I don't know what you should have said instead of True Blood and The Wire, but you have the options of Oz, The Sopranos, 6 Feet Under, Band of Brothers, The Wire. I know that The Wire is what she was talking about, but just bear with me. Uh, Game of Thrones, Westworld, Chernobyl. Yeah, it's then they have like this audience, and that's it. Instead of saying an adult-oriented audience, because basically all their shows are 18s. All of them have an extreme amount of sex, and at the point where people keep on saying, "Ha, this thing is porn. It's not so funny." Yeah, I love this show. Because porn is not so funny. I do not understand the plot of Game of Thrones. I understand someone watching, say, The Wire because it's Game of Thrones or because it's HBO, but I don't think people watch The Jinx because it's HBO. The director of the movie is Andrew Jarecki, and he has pre-sold fans from the other things he has done. I won't give examples. So having release exclusively on HBO, blah blah blah. Well, HBO is premium cable, right? Here's why premium cable works. They have the right to play a show on standard cable, let's say CSI, but standard cable do not have the right to play premium cable. So CSI is done by CBS. CBS do not have the right to play Game of Thrones. However, there has been certain exceptions to try and sell the channels to people, such as the first episode of House of Cards was played on Sky Atlantic to get people to watch to subscribe to Netflix because House of Cards was their first original show. Also, she said, you can only watch it on HBO and their mobile app HBO Go. Well, there is nothing wrong with that sentence. The way you said makes it sound like HBO Go is the only mobile thing they have. They have three different subscription services: HBO Go, HBO Max, and HBO Now. There is no difference between them. There was even a subreddit set up, which it is unofficial, but it's a good way to market the show. Not really considering it's unofficial, right? Yeah, it does bring attention to the show, but it's unofficial, so that shouldn't really count. Like, sorry, that noise is my leg, sort of brushing up against a wardrobe. Let's take Squid Game and all the Squid Game memes. The Squid Game memes is not what caused Squid Game to be number one for 2 weeks in a row so far. It was actually Squid Game being 2 weeks in a row at number one that caused the memes. Right? The popularity caused the memes, not the memes caused the popularity. I just thought about marketing and all for it. The subreddit only has 3.6 thousand members. I wasn't really paying attention to the video because I'm playing Danganronpa while I'm watching it, but from what I can tell, what happened was that the documentary is about a crime that was committed like 4 decades ago or whatever, and the guy was never caught. And then the documentary guys find out who did it, um, and they tell the police like an hour before the final episode airs. It's like it's raising ethical questions about documentaries. See if that's the whole reason why they're studying the Jinx. You'd be better off studying. I don't know what it's called or what the town is, but there's a documentary that a guy was making about a town, and this town like openly accept cannibalism, and the guy was going to make a documentary about the fact that they're all cannibals, and not I was about to say they're proud. I wouldn't necessarily say they're proud, but they don't care. And the guy was the one to expose it, but then the guy said the people said, "Please do not expose us as cannibals." So the entire documentary was just the guy praising the town, talking about how peaceful it is. You know, it's a complete and utter lie because he was afraid for his life because he thought that if he exposed the truth, they would eat him.